Welcome back to the channel. We are replacing a motor mount on a 2009 Ford Focus. Now there's a lot of vibration inside, and this is the main culprit right here. Now this is a 2009 as mentioned with the 2.0 engine. So for starters, on this car here it's a little bit low naturally, so I drove it up on a 2x4 on both sides. And then the reason why I did that is so I could put a piece of wood in between the jack so I can support the engine when I remove the motor mount. So today we are going to be replacing it with an original Ford. There's a lot of bad reviews on the aftermarket ones. Usually don't mind the aftermarkets, but seeing so many bad reviews on these, I am going to go ahead and just use a OE Ford factory one. So on this one here, what we're going to do is remove the coolant reservoir. That is going to be a 10 millimeter. If you've got electric tools, it's good. I'm going to do it manually. Go place these where you won't lose them. Okay, I'm going to put them here. We will then lift this up, put this over to the side right there. So then what we're going to do is there is a 15 millimeter here, a 15 millimeter back here, and a 15 millimeter here. Like I said, I've already supported the engine, so I'm going to go ahead and remove these. These are torqued at about 56 foot-pounds, I believe. It's not so much, it's basically just snugging them. So I'm going to do that one there. It doesn't really take that long. Again, put this one right there. And we're going to remove this one here. So that's the reason why I have this one here. Sometimes they're so tight, I kind of use these as a breaker bar. I do have a breaker bar, I just don't have one here. This right here gives you the leverage. Okay, and I'm going to do this side here. I had that one loose already. Okay, that might be why this one was so tight, because I've got so much stress on this one. So I'm going to pump the jack a little bit just to lift up the engine. Let me loosen up the engine ones. Okay, so keep an eye out. I see the engine is started to go down a little bit, so I'm gonna pump it up a couple more times. There we go. That actually took the stress off of it, or the weight. So now I can go in here, take this one out. And put that one there. And I'm going to do this one here. Take that one out. Go down to this one with a 15, of course. This one here was a little bit more difficult to remove. I'm not sure why. The threads look okay. It does have a little bit of a corrosion on there. And then what you're going to do is you're going to pull this one out after you remove all the bolts. put this one here. I'll pull this one out. So if you've seen the short that I loaded up about how the engine was vibrating, this is the main cause. This is actually filled with hydraulic fluid, and they start leaking. So the complaint about the aftermarket ones is that they don't last. See, so all that vibration is transferring on here. So anyway, so get rid of that one, and we're going to take the original Motorcraft one, and we are basically going to do the same thing. We're going to put it in here this way. Like this. So I'm going to have to figure this one out. This one's a little bit different because of the fact that it's a little bit more stiff. It's brand new. So I'm going to have to find a way to put it in here. Let me see. Let me try this right here. Okay, so I may have to loosen up this AC hose here, or maybe go in this way. There we go. Again, I'm doing this live, so you're gonna put your bolts back in there. This was the one that came from here. Remember, that's the one that gave me trouble. 15 millimeter. So we're gonna start that one there. Never tighten one up before the other. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this one back here. Again, don't tighten it up. We're going to do this one all the way back here. Excuse my arm. But if you're doing this, I mean, you pretty much get it. And then what we're gonna do is we're going to align these on the engine here. Of course, I am going to jack up the engine just a tad bit. There we go. Now we're going to do this one here. Again, always start them by hand. Don't ever put them on here and then put an impact on them, because you'll do some damage. This engine blocks are made out of aluminum, and you'll have some trouble. Okay, that one's in there. So you're going to take your 18 again. Now you're going to tighten it up. Righty-tighty. Now you're just going to tighten these, and then you want to take your torque wrench and torque them down. I guess they're pretty pretty much snug. You're going to take these down here. Tighten all these down. So it's already started, it's already in there, so that's the only reason why I'm snugging them now. And yeah, and we're pretty much done. And there you go, it's a brand new one. If you like this type of video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.